Hi again, everyone. I'm olliemathews. This is Societal Narcissism. This video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And Anonymous had a very specific request, which I was going to do this week anyway. Wanted to get back last week after my birthday, but what happens with my birthday is I always get kind of salty on my birthday and after it, it's a time I reflect on the things that, have gone down in the past, and my birthdays are never really great. They just aren't. They're just not. This one was okay, but, it's been a rough, it hasn't been a rough year, but emotionally it's taken its toll. So being that where my birthday falls, because my birthday falls in the middle of November, and then you roll into the holidays, starting with Thanksgiving and Christmas. This was always such a lead up for me to absolute misery from my family, from my parents. Starting with my birthday, something would always go down on Thanksgiving, and then of course, Christmas would be decimated, just ruined. But why is that? Because these people are what I have been saying they are for many, many holidays in the past. Don't ever forget what you're dealing with when you're dealing with that narcissist, when you're dealing with that sociopath, when you're dealing with that abuser. Never forget who you are dealing with. You are dealing with something that has no capacity whatsoever to have any type of remorse or empathy or emotion or sorrow or guilt ever towards you. Their only goal, their reason for existing, their reason for carrying on is to see you miserable, to see you under their control, to ruin every holiday, every important day, every day of meaning, anything that you hold dear to yourself, to your heart. They will destroy it. And not only will they destroy it in life, they will destroy it from beyond the grave. Why? Because that's what their programming demands of them. They don't know any other way. They don't know any other way to exist. They have no capacity whatsoever to exist without their target, and you are their target. Holidays are rough because nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone on holidays. Nobody wants to feel like, oh, I cut everybody off and this is my lot in life, and here I am having another miserable holiday. Maybe it would be better. Maybe it would be better if I just dealt with it, or God forbid, maybe they've changed. Maybe this Thanksgiving will be different. Maybe this holiday will be different. Maybe finally they've learned they've seen the error in their ways. And they've realized all the damage that they have done and they have caused, and all the heartbreak and misery and all the opportunities that they have stolen from you. Maybe they'll come to realize that. And then you have to stop, and you have to pull your head out of the sand and remind yourself they're not going to realize that. Why? Because they already know that. Because everything they do is programmed to cover up what their true intentions are. Everything they do is to present as something that they are not. They are infiltrators. They blend in. Not only are they infiltrators, they seek to become the head of the clan. They seek to become the pack leader. Through all their flying monkeys and all their, whatever you want to call it a matrix, call it technology, call it whatever, whatever metaphor you want to assign to it. They need to be the head of it. And they will die. They will die knowing that they are going to set things in motion to control you from beyond the grave. What do you think you're going to accomplish by showing up to one of these places? What do you think? Do you think that it's finally going to have this kumbaya moment that you've been so many fantasize about and hope for, that somehow this is going to happen? What do you think? Do you think they're just going to throw their arms open and forget decades upon decades upon decades of programming? Do you think they're going to forget that and just throw their arms open and I'm sorry, and it's all going to be different now, we're going to make amends, even though there's no way to fix this? I'm going to do everything I can to make amends and to make up for being a horrible, abusive parent. Or if it's not a parent, whoever this person is or these people are, you are avoiding. And why show up? Why show up? Because they've shown so much concern and care for you. Because they're the ones coming in and saying, oh, I'm changed, please give me another chance. No. You don't even see these estranged Terminators on TikTok doing that. No. The Terminator will go online and change shape and change form and cry about how they have no idea why their adult children have nothing to do with them. They were wonderful parents. You've seen me. You've seen how me at every game, at every graduation, at every birthday party. You saw me there. See, and that's the thing with these people. They think they just need to be seen because that's what fulfills so much of their supply in the first place. Is they need to be seen. See, this is what makes the Terminator dangerous. This is what makes the narcissist so much like the Terminator, because the Terminator doesn't operate covertly. The Terminator operates out in the open. The Terminator interacts with the public. The Terminator is trying to convince the public that they are not only not a Terminator, they are the protector. They are the all-knowing entity. Yet, their programming will never allow them to reveal, to admit to who they really are, to what their real intention is. Only the target gets to figure that out. Only the target and anyone brave enough to stand in between the Terminator and that target will the Terminator reveal who and what they actually are. The narcissist, the Terminator, is always plotting. They're always planting seeds to be turned around against you in the future. Holidays, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas, are ultra because they're so big as well, especially Thanksgiving in the United States. There's so much social relevance placed on Thanksgiving and Christmas as well. Again, cutting these people out, getting away from them, goes against biology, because as human beings we are not naturally designed to reject our blood, to reject our families, to reject that. But yet we have to in order to survive, because what we had as parents, we're not really human. Oh, they present as human. They can act human at times. They can act human to everybody that they're trying to fool. But that Terminator has no problem revealing itself to their target and anyone who is dumb enough to stand in between the target and that Terminator. That's why so many people bury their heads in the sand and they refuse to see what is so obviously right in front of them. The Terminator will make you think it's changed. The Terminator will make you think it's someone else. Remember, the Terminator has the ability. And I do understand that, this is a movie, but, is it? The Terminator can emulate anything it wants. It could shapeshift into anything it wants. It can mimic anybody's voice it wants. It is a liar. And it is destructive. And you can never, ever, ever forget what that Terminator, what that narcissist goal is the destruction of you. And there's no way to change that programming. There is no, we can capture it and we can fix it. No. There's the rare occasion that you can capture one and maybe use it to work against you. But that's in the movies. That's not real. These things we deal with in life absolutely are. Otherwise, why would you be here in the first place? So, that's my Thanksgiving message. I wanted to make sure I got it out early. So, and I thank you to Anonymous for the very nice contribution. You're always appreciated. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. I'm gonna try to be here on Thanksgiving Day. I do have an invite to one of my buddy's house. I might do that, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the hurt. It's not worth the disappointment, the letdown, and it's not worth the hit you're going to take to your own self-esteem and your own self-respect, where you then, after the fact, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, why the hell did I even do that? Ugh. So don't do it, people. Don't do it. So I am going to leave it there. Thank you again to Anonymous for the contribution and the suggestion. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you want to expose, you want to set up a Skype phone call, have a private video made, like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help but can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, then you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to hype this video anywhere you can, and don't forget about the super thanks. Be sure to follow both my channels on Rumble. If you haven't watched this video over there, please do. Even a click helps. Follow me on TikTok, X, and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.